Nazdar kamaráde či kamarádko, nebo ať si kdokoliv. Opět tě vítám na kanálu Hovnovod při dalším přívalu z Plašek, tentokrát při epickém vesmírném dobrodružství ve hře Mass Effect 2. Tak jo, připoutej se a užívej si. Tak jo, pokecáme s naší kozeticí.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatyakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardatyakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardatyakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Ještě si pokecáme.
Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
How do you think our mission is going?
Spirits are high. We have a strong team and everyone is committed.
I should go.
Of course.
Tak jo, rozbalíme další dobrodružství. A tím bude pomoct Jacobovi. Potom už nám tady zbývá jenom Tali. Tady je to hodně blbě udělaný tohle. Jo, tady schovaná. Takže jdeme na to. Tak jo, teleport do Alpha Draconis na planetu 2175 AEIA. Pomozte Jacobovi. OK, jdeme na to. Takže Jacob je v pozoru, přidáme Zajída. Jacoba budeme muset namakat nějak, takže dáme mu tohle. Zdraví poškození zbraní plus 18, poškození zdraví plus 25. No, dáme mu poškození zbraní. Potom tu máme tohle. Levitace umožňuje znehybnit cíl ve vzduchu po delší dobu. Dobře. Jo, a to, že bude víc, ne, tady ten. OK. Nemáme my něco? 3. Tak dáme tady Zajídovi zatím něco. A u mě můžeme dát UI3. Super. Kouknu na Jacoba, co má za zbraně. To ani nevím, jestli je tohleto. Jestli to přesná smrtící příruční zbraň účinná proti... Dá se o vylepšení těžké pistole Predátor. Ale nevím. Ale taky zkusíme taky. Tady dáme mu brkovnici geckou. Asi taky zkusím tady tu. Možná už jsem jí měl, akorát si to nepamatuju. Dobrý, jdeme na to. Ukaž tohle teda. Tam má nějaký zaměřovač, to jsem určitě ještě neměl. Tady zajít, tady tomu dáme, necháme tu brokovnici. Okay.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Tak co napíše tady?
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
To jsem se toho teda dozvěděl.
Repeat. Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After this long, he's probably chewing the walls.
No, tak tu nesmíme papat žádný jablíčka. Ani jahůdky. Počkej, mám jít tudy nebo do té lodi? Koukneme teda na tu loď ještě.
luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Tak, nějaký peníze. Oranžová, modrá. Kde to nevidím. Tohle, to je ono. Teďka tohle. A zelený čárečky.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Tak jo. I když je všechny najdem, tak stejně všichni zapomněli, že jsou ze země, takže proč je zachraňovat? No, protože je to Shepardka přece.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen it!
Kokoty, ty vole. Prostě stejně máte.
Got it.
Jsou nějaký zrsci samý, ty vole. Jsme někde v Irsku, ne? Teda ve Skotsku.
You got it. That ain't neural decay. That's just nuts.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
No jo, tvůj táta je hrdina, týve. Tvůj táta je vůbec nezachránil, ty vole. Koukám, tady jsou, takže hrdina to asi nebude.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Má být nějaký Ježíš, ty vole. Samý ženský tu má.
They don't look hostile, but they're wearing enemy colors.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Yeah, but that other woman said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Proč asi, ty vole?
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
I can't talk to you. I don't want panic. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited to...
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Any CO who do this to his own men is asking for a knife in his spine.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here.
Doctor.
You could You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Tady je tak trošku vidět vlastně, jak je ta hra stará. Protože tohle by v téhle hyperkorektní době nemohli udělat. Aby vlastně Černoch otročil ostatní lidi, to je prostě tabu. V téhle době už se o tom nesmí mluvit a ani to nikoho napadnout, jo. Protože jsme prostě hyperkorektní. Prostě Černoši jsou nejhodnější lidi světa. To si pamatujte. To je v této době.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him.
Takhle jsem si to nestačil přečíst. Nic, jdeme tam.
That rotted old corpse looks like a warning. The newer ones look like they died there.
The hunters started fighting back. You're up!
Proč nás střílí, když nás očekával?
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame the victim.
Zajde, nestrkej tam tu palici, když tu střílím. Byla minela. Kolik jich tu má? My si jdem pro tebe, otrokáři.
Not my father.
Právě že je. Vždy se tomu nerado věří.
Hostile drone! Oh. Incoming!
Schovám se. To nejde. Blbě se tu schováváš. Ty vole. Máme asi tohle parchanta. No tak. Jdeme.
Move it.
We've been spotted.
Neukaž se. Tak, zbytek uvidíš teda až v dalším díle. Pokud se ti video líbilo, tak neváhej dát nějaký odběr, like a zvonec. A tímto to bude konec. Já ti děkuji a měj se. Čus. Hnus.